The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. You're good. 5-4, ready. Here we go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good set.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sammy!
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They go screen. This is Ingram. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Breeze going to throw. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Easy.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Kill. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here you go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. David Irving continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Coming now.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action now. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. A little juke. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Good, good, good.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Kill, kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Wide open is Marshall, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that takes us from second to third down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Check, check, check.
Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I've ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.